we fretting over here, guys? We've gone from 2.4 to 1.8. It's like going from a B- to a C+. Neither is good. Correct. 1.8 stinks.
Dude, in my house, 1 is summer school, 1 is not, okay? You get a C, you're in summer school.
Well, guess what? Then maybe the economy needs to go to... You agree, Rick? I mean, neither one is good.
I think Rick
I'm not going to make a big deal about it.
Rick is tough with his kids, too.
Not even a little bit. We've gone from a C to a D, okay? We've had 9 quarters of GDP since the big -8+ change in December of 2008 that have been better than this. We continue to think that the answer is the Fed, although you look back in time, it just doesn't add up. We put more faith in the hands of people like you're interviewing, even though this number has been so largely revised, they can't even get the quants in order, much less the cerebral side of how to fix what the quants can't accurately measure. None of it adds up to me, Steve, not a bit of it. And we've lowered the bar so much that you were going to give a 2.4 a C+. That says it all.
That was Brian who gave it a C.
Well, no, I gave... No, Rick, I gave 2
curve out there, Brian.
I gave 2.4 the B-.
What if this is the new normal?
That's it.
Well, that's the question.
If this is the new normal,
that's what I'm saying.
It makes all the Fed comments look ridiculous. What are they going to do? Spend $85 billion a month till I retire? Come on.
But I do alternative also look a little ridiculous.
Try something new.
I agree.
Try something new.
I agree with Rick in this perspective, and I think you bring up a very important point we can all comment on, which is this. If your kid is an A student and suddenly becomes a B or a C student, you're going to be angry. Mm-hmm. But 4 years into a B or C average, you learn to accept the fact that's what your child is, right? I think parents will do that. And I think Rick's point is we have learned to now accept that this is a normal level of growth. 3% ain't going to happen again for a long, long time. So let's just accept the fact that we're driving a 1991 Chrysler K car.
You're mixing analogies. It's interesting. Well, you're saying because Bernanke...
we start having to look at the teachers when the student's doing poorly. We have a president who goes in front of a crowd at Georgetown and says, debate's over. Don't debate anything on climate change because I said so. We have a Fed who says, ignore the big revisions and all the weakness in the economy because my plan's working. I said so. We have a market that does what it's supposed to do when interest rates go up, and people come on and say, ignore the aggregate population because I said so. You see a pattern here? We're turning into a banana republic.
You're mischaracterizing the statements of 3 institutions. I think that's the pattern, Rick.
I don't
Just because
think
you
so,
said
buddy.
so
Don't
and said so like this doesn't make it so.
Debate is all that separates us
It doesn't
from
make it so, Rick. The Fed has said, in my opinion, that's one thing I know about. I don't want to debate climate change. The Fed has said that if the economy doesn't do well,
that's the problem.
I need to know more about climate change.
I gotta say so.
Debating climate change. Enough.
I gotta say so that we're gonna thank everybody. That's what I said. So, Rick, thank you. Steve, thank you.